Formula One is all about innovation, a test bed that puts technological and engineering expertise at the forefront, all measured against a stopwatch. Ever since the earliest days of our sport, it has been the same. Mercedes lays claim to some of the most important achievements in mobility, and many have been shaped by the racetrack. These advancements do not come about it on their own though. It takes a group of like-minded people working hand in hand, setting lofty goals against what, at the time, seems unscalable ambitions. 2010, this is where it all started, the first Mercedes-Benz Formula One works car, the start of the partnership with PETRONAS, and when the PETRONAS green became our racing color. 2014, the introduction of the hybrid cars and also the start of the 8 consecutive World Championships that we would achieve. In 2017, the cars got much wider, heavier, but also much quicker. And then the current era, ground effect cars, where most of the performance is generated through the downforce in the floor. So stay tuned with us to show you what the road to 2026 and beyond is.
PETRONAS has been a title and technical partner to the Mercedes-AMG PETRONAS Formula One team for 15 years. Together, we have achieved great heights in delivering fluid technology solutions from the time of the V8 engines to this turbo hybrid era. Our partnership has led to significant milestones on the racetrack and helps us deliver world-class performance, reliability, and efficiency to millions of road users. This wouldn't be possible without mutual collaboration.
Now we stand on the cusp of another opportunity, one of the biggest regulation changes in our sport's history. A brand new power unit utilising greater electric power and advanced sustainable fuels, showcasing the possible future of mobility. And new chassis regulations providing smaller, lighter cars with active aerodynamics.
To understand where we are going, we need to know where we came from. So let's look back to the start of the partnership in 2010.
Looking back, it's remarkable how quickly that integration happened. Even before the hybrid era began, we were building a relationship that would allow us to tackle the next phase of the sport together. Mercedes returned to Formula One as a works team in 2010, building on its role as an engine manufacturer that had achieved great success through the 1990s and 2000s.
We were in the heart of the V8 era, but change was on the horizon. Once Mercedes returned as a works team, we were beginning to play around with electrical energy. The Kinetic Energy Recovery System, or KERS, had arrived on the scene in 2009 and was implemented across the grid in 2011. This provided an insight into the future of the sport from a powertrain perspective.
It was an exciting time to partner with Mercedes. The partnership gave us a test bed to innovate our fuels and lubricants. We knew there were technical challenges ahead, and it was time to stretch our limits. We were laying the foundations, refining our processes, and understanding how we could create tailor-made solutions with our teammates in Brackley and Brixworth in the UK. This set the groundwork for something that would change the shape of Formula One, the introduction of hybrid power in 2014.
The move to hybrid wasn't just a technical milestone, it was a philosophical one. Efficiency became performance. That was a fundamental shift in thinking for us, and something that we focused on across the entire team.
The challenge was very complex. Thermal efficiency, energy recovery, battery integration, all had to work as one. We needed a partner like PETRONAS to help us build that system right at the core of development.
The challenge for us was to keep pace with an evolving engine concept. Our fluids had to deal with higher power density, increasingly challenging conditions, and still deliver peak performance, all while preparing for the sustainability demands ahead. The past 11 years of this turbo hybrid era have seen us win over 100 Grand Prix, a record 8 Constructors' Championships, and 7 Drivers' Championships. The learnings from developing fluids in this era also became the basis for PETRONAS' range of battery coolant fluids and engine oils for electric and hybrid road vehicles.
It has been a remarkable era for Mercedes in the sport's history. We are proud of what we have achieved on track during this period, but we also know that our work has had an impact far beyond the racetrack.
We couldn't have predicted some of the benefits that the development of this generation of power units would have in terms of road relevance. At their time of introduction, we didn't know that hybrid cars would become such a common sight on roads around the world. At Mercedes, our technology has fed into almost all levels of the brand's road car offering. We've even put a road legal car out there using an F1 V6 hybrid power unit in the AMG 1. Those early days in 2013 and 14 were tough, but it was what made the challenge so exciting and ultimately what makes Formula One what it is. Failure makes you faster, and we were in a race with our competitors. There were many cynics in those first few months, with people saying we may end up with no cars finishing in the first race in Australia. What the entire field was able to achieve come that season opener was incredibly impressive.
With every new car, there's always that feeling of nervous anticipation before it runs for the first time. It was a challenge we relished, but we knew we could make it possible. The close collaboration with PETRONAS allowed us to maximise our performance on track in this era, securing 8 consecutive Constructors' World Championships together.
We worked diligently in the years leading up to the V6 turbo hybrid era. We got our partnership into a very strong place, knew that if we worked effectively, we would put ourselves in a good position. Through our fuel, lubricants and functional fluids, we were able to support the overall package and provide a platform for future developments.
As the seasons progressed, the power unit matured, and so did our thinking. We were developing raw performance, thermal efficiency, integration and sustainability as core design principles.
That's where the next big frontier has emerged. Sustainability has become a driver of performance. It's not a trade-off anymore, it's an advantage when it's done right.
One key area has been the early development of biofuel blends for use in power unit testing. These trials gives us critical insight into combustion behavior, energy density and thermal stability, all under Formula One conditions. It's part of laying the groundwork for the 100% sustainable fuels we will be racing with in 2026. For PETRONAS, incorporating renewable fuels isn't just about replacing fossil hydrocarbons. It's engineering a new kind of chemistry that can maximize power generation, enhance efficiency, and deliver smooth acceleration while meeting Formula One's power demands and regulations.
The 2026 chassis regulations are being rewritten to create smaller, lighter, and more aerodynamically efficient cars. These cars are being redesigned from the ground up to make the most of the new power units. They will be faster on the straights, cornering at breathtaking speeds, and will usher in an exciting new era of racing.
That's where integration becomes critical. We have to package an all-new power unit within a tighter, more compact chassis while still managing cooling, energy flow and mass distribution. Nothing is carried over. Every component, hardware, software, fuel must be re-evaluated.
This level of change is not just evolution, it's reinvention for motorsports. The partnership between Mercedes and PETRONAS becomes increasingly valuable with shared R&D, innovation, and a commitment to lead the sport into a new era. What started in 2010 as a technical partnership has become a shared vision. It's a story of innovation, trust, and relentless progress. And it's a story that doesn't stop here. The road to 2026 is already well underway.